Okay, so we're going to check in with this shifter mechanism on the top side. We have our function first shift linkage ins on down at the transmission, and we have not yet done the function first rebuild parts of the shift mechanism here in the cabin. So we're going to take a second to kind of look and see what we've gained and compare it to after we rebuild this shift mechanism. Let's go ahead and look down here, and we can see we have our side-to-side motion is coming through this white lever, and it's this cable here, the blue cable. And then forward to back is this other black cable. Now we've fixed a lot of the slop in the forward and backwards direction, and we can kind of see here that there's still a little bit of wind up in the mechanism. It kind of moves like this whole plastic carrier moves forward and backwards. These metal pieces on either end here, this bearing is, I believe, specific to the GT3, and it's an upgrade to what you'd see in a standard Carrera, which would be like plastic pieces. I think what we're going to be able to do is preload these with the aftermarket parts, so I think we'll be able to kill some of this like forward and backwards slop in the mechanism. And then the one thing that I don't like is this play. Like here we're selected third gear, and we have this play in the mechanism, but we can see that we don't really have a lot of play here. You know, all these pieces are working. There's like a little, like this is actual play in the mechanism, and then we'll show you down below, like we're starting to move this cable. And so this is actually the way that the transmission mechanism works. And the only way we could like cheat this away is if somehow this shifter had, you know, some kind of spring centering on either side, and we like artificially centered the stick. So I don't think I'm going to get everything that I want out of this upgrade, but I think it's going to be pretty close, and I think it's going to be much better than stock. So we're going to take this thing for a little spin around the block and just get some footage of how this thing is going to go during actual operation, and then we'll come back and take this tower off. These guys are going to slip forward here and turn, and that's going to let us get the shift cables out. We're going to go ahead and make a mark on these guys so that we can get the cable back. There's some threaded portion here. We're going to be able to slip those guys right exactly where they used to be, and have everything lined up the way it was. So off we go.
Why don't you tell the good folks on the TV what you're doing?
No. I figured we'd voice over.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that didn't work at all.
What are you doing? So all we're doing here is just marking the position with a paint pen on the shift linkages of where they were snapped in, so that we know that we can get the exact positioning of those.
I figured maybe instead of doing the voices, we would just fast. YouTube. Full Spectrum Garage again. We're here, we're finishing up our second half of our shift right solution. We've got our pieces laid out here. We did have to go to the Googles and find the actual company and look how some of these guys go together. We've got everything laid out. So we're gonna break down the pieces over here. On a non-GT3 gearbox, you would be breaking some plastic pieces out of here and to get this main part of the shifter out. On this, we're just gonna struggle with some C-clips, and then we're gonna take this guy out, and we've got bearings and aluminum and metal pieces to replace all the plastic. So hopefully we will regain a little bit of precision of this thing. So I think we're gonna go to the high-speed scrub style of video here, and you guys can just watch this come apart for a while, and then as we lace in some pieces carefully, we will come back with the audio. Okay, so we're looking at the shifter here after we've done the full shift right installation at the shifter housing, and also our cable ends have also previously been installed. We can kind of see that the play is greatly reduced in the forward and aft. I don't think there's a ton of difference after rebuilding the shifter, and it still has this like in third gear side play, but when you really look at everything, there's like the tiniest amount of actual play that's, I think, in this joint. Everything else, even though we're in a gear, like we're still moving those cables. So I think what we'll see underneath the car is that the actual pieces are moving at the transmission. So probably some of that vague gate feel that I don't like is actually just the way that the left-right cable works inside the gearbox. Did you already start?
So we are finally back with an update on our final thoughts. I do want to apologize. We filmed this video, I think, in April, and it's now December, so the autocross season kind of got away from us, but we are hoping to post some more this winter, now that we've got time for this hobby. In terms of our final thoughts on the shift right solution, it definitely helped. I think there's some less slop in it, like especially just kind of wiggling it between gears, but putting it into gears is also noticeably better. That being said, it still doesn't make this as good as the shifter, like on my 981 GT4. Spoiler alert, I bought one of those in the summer as well, so we'll be showing that to you guys, I'm sure, on the channel at some time. But like I said, it definitely helped. We both feel like it was worth the money. So if you're looking for something to kind of make your shifter in your 997 feel better, I would definitely recommend it for the price. Just know that it's not going to be perfect. It's definitely not going to make it feel buttery smooth or really like click into gear super satisfyingly, if that's a word, but it does help. So that's kind of our final thoughts. Once again, we appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we hope to have some more videos here for you soon. Thanks.